ver si está jalando esto. Ya tengo recortado, ¿no? Sí, de hecho tiene una traza muy fea el mono. Este gusta más. Ok, sí, es mejor. Sí, yo creo que ya vamos a tener que usar el mono dulce. Porque ya está fallé mucho esto. Tenía la aplicación de mi teléfono. Ya me imagino que no da por tanto. ¿Cuál va? Sí. Vamos a abrir el de vaqueros. A ver. Ya te explota esto, ¿no? También tengo que ver que sea fluido. Si no, yo creo que vamos a cambiarla a 2D. No está funcionando esto. También tengo que ver que se esté viendo fluido. Capaz que se quedó paradote ahí. Sí, no se ve fluido. Yo creo que nos olvidamos del Betuga. Por un rato. Voy a abrir el Beado Tuve. A mí está jalando esto. A ver. Nada más que abre la aplicación. Ahorita vengo. Continuar. A uno. El tren de la 1:30 al infierno. A ver, ya casi vengo de nuevo. El chibi. Ya viene el chibi. ¿Sí sale? Eso, ya viene. Ya viene con mi enorme cabeza. Ya está. Mejor, ¿no? ¿A dónde hay que ir a jugar? Uh,
Who's shooting at you? You're under fire!
ouch. Están llenando de... Ah, es que la vez pasada se había tirado de... Oh,
Being outnumbered, I didn't bother with a warning shot. I just started taking those bastards down.
ahora los llené de plomo. morí. Sí, me morí. Y el audio está muy, muy retrasado. A ver, tengo que hacer muchas cosas. ¿Ya? Hoy no funcionó nada. Ok, mejor. Aunque ya les avisé.
Old Bob wasn't among them, and neither was Kid Curry. I could sense him close by, however, plotting something nasty. I just needed a clue as to their whereabouts.
Stop standing next to dynamite.
¿De dónde me tiran? Ah, es el que me estaba matando. Ahí estás. Ok. Mejor.
Found
Mapa.
one.
A ver, ¿de
A
qué se
map with their bold plan clearly marked. This
Okay.
time they were fixing to blow up a train trestle. Property of the Union Pacific.
La Unión Pacífica.
The plan clearly indicated how they were fixing to undermine several of the weakest wooden supports.
Oh no. Está dinamita para todos lados.
Kid Curry was considered the wildest of the wild bunch. It was said that he
Ah,
fathered
sí, lo que eran
85
los
bastard children.
de la bola de
Some
salvajes.
say it was
¿No?
only 5.
85 hijos. Genghis Khan, el hijo de su madre.
Kid Curry had bragged to a whore how he was gonna rob a train heading to the U.S. Mint in Denver. And that
Yeah,
whore,
of course.
Fat Sally, she told me.
La guarda salí. Me caí. Y los dientes me rompí. Pero creo que sí era para abajo. ¿Qué la guarda salí? Ah, la torre. ¡Oh!
Of course, I had to tread carefully. Otherwise, I could, well, die.
Pues sí, morí. Despacito, mejor agachado, ¿no? Porque si no se me va a romper la canción.
The bridge was rigged with dynamite, so I decided I'd best be careful confronting those bastards. A moment later, I saw a ladder that somehow had escaped my attention.
Ah, me quedo con la dinamita y se los puedo tirar.
Don't worry, I know what I'm doing.
Supongo que si doy la dinamita los hago pegados.
But the wild bunch did not take kindly to my presence and attempted to blow my head off.
que la bola de zapatos.
It appeared the kid had found a number of new recruits to bolster their ranks. Yes, there's always desperate men willing to trade their lives for stolen treasure.
Yes, just wanna What happened next?
Well, having removed the first bundle of dynamite, I decided I might as well remove the other one. Once that was done, I figured I'd find my way from there.
Ok. Ah, bueno, esto sí lo puedo volar, ¿no?
Put some holes in 'em. We don't kill 'em. Get a killer.
Ahora te
Give it up there. Let's go.
Digo, ¿por qué quieren volver el puente? Oh.
Rule the day. That's right. Can't hear you.
Ok, ok, ok. Y mejor skills.
This asshole has a death wish.
So.
Some kind of maniac.
Mira cómo yo me puedo meter 50, 300 tiros encima y no pasa nada.
You ain't seen the likes of me. Grizzly's twice as dangerous.
Escopetero por eso, ¿no? Está.
I'm gonna cut you in two. If I'm going out, so you can get with me.
So, what happened then?
Had to remove more of that damn dynamite.
Y mejor me llené de aviso que pedí. Bueno, es la hora de llorar, ¿no? Se oyen todos, ¿no? ¡No!
It must have been terrifying trying to make your way across.
I was sweating it a bit, but then I noticed a footbridge tied up on high, so I shot the rope.
A la soga. ¿Dónde está? Ah, acá está. Ok. Ah, tengo que seguir la mecha. Ah. ¿Qué pasó? me cayó el piso.
You ain't killing me.
Uy. En medio de la acera estoy.
So that was all the dynamite?
Funny you should mention that, darling.
Darling.
Actually, there was a fourth charge impeding my progress.
Yes, just wanna die.
Once I removed it, my path was pretty clear.
Ok. Vas a escopetear, ¿ok? Bien. Bien. Y hay más todavía. Qué bien ahí.
So I proceeded onward and realized that that way just wasn't gonna work. I needed an alternate path forward.
Me cuenta que para adelante no era, pues fui al otro lado. Luego fui para arriba, y luego para la derecha, y luego y a la derecha. Muy bien. No sé si es por acá, ¿eh? Creo que no. Y no es por acá. A ver. Ah, es por la izquierda, ok. Ah. Uh.
Luckily, I found a cave, and as I made my way back to the bridge, I saw something that concerned me.
Los pelos como escarpias. Brincar. Uh. Más por acá. Ah.
I don't understand how badly my adventure might have ended had I not been as careful as hell.
Ni vi cómo me caí. Careful as hell. Es que no soy ni madres, pero ya. Por acá.
It was a long burning fuse, and it was
Oh, no.
moving fast as hell. I had to catch
Fast
it.
as hell. ¿Dónde? ¿Para dónde? ¿Para dónde? Ajá.
Releasing it in time would have been unfortunate.
No llegué.
The burning fuse was so damn quick, I had to run like the wind. I almost had it, but no. Thought I was gonna have a coronary when I lost sight of those sparks. My heart was pounding like a sledgehammer. I knew that failure meant boom. Then, finally, at the last moment.
No le pagué.
Of course, I was successful, or clearly I wouldn't be talking to you folks here today. Naturally, I removed the last dynamite charge. Well, it was a touching reunion.
¿Qué cosa?
But by this time, I was thoroughly exhausted and dragging my ass as I was not a young
Empezaba
man.
alcohol. Empezaban las... Es buena frase, empezaron las nalgas.
Kill that SOB.
¡Bum! 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 Aquí.
Finally, I found those boys. Or more precisely, they found me.
Fin. Morí. X, A, B, A, B, X. Están llenando de ellos.
Murder that bastard.
No, no, pero está gritando. Sí, tienen que subir.
Just when I thought things couldn't get worse, Kid Curry opened up on me with a goddamn Gatling gun. It was hidden in this tunnel and pretty well shielded.
Y corre bien armado. Estos son niños. Niños puros viejos también.
Hold him off while I reload.
Luckily, I had located some dynamite.
Do you know who I
I
am?
still, however, had my work cut out for me.
¿Y le alcanzó? No, un poquito más arriba.
Is you had enough, huh? Are you kidding me?
Ah, está muy, muy lejos. Oh, eso. Gene.
You can't hide forever. You know who I am. It's not fair. Yeah. This is the last mistake you'll ever make.
No le di ni uno. No.
Show yourself, you coward! I figured I'd lay down and die. Are you getting down? I need some help here. Come on, boys. Take this something down.
Eventually, I brought that
Okay.
tunnel down.
Here, goddammit.
That's what I meant, kid.
Ah, hijo de la
Curry
chingada.
himself.
Stand still so I can kill you.
Ah, mira, se presionó varias veces.
Come on, boys. Take this something down. Damn. Lay down and die. Give me a hand here,
Gonna
goddammit.
cut you a new smile. You're gonna
This
bleed.
cocksucker. Move it, boys.
Eso.
Think you'll ever make.
This is the first try.
You know who I am. I think he's scared.
Uy, uy, uy.
Can't beat me. Come on, come on, come on. Stand still so I can kill you. Are you kidding me?
Eventually, I brought that tunnel down. And that's when I met Kid Curry himself. He had decided to stop pussyfooting around and deal with me
Pussyfooting around.
personally.
Está poniendo difícil esto. No te muevas. Opa, chao. ¡Oh, doble pego! Ni uno salió vivo. Tienes que mover el gatillo derecho. Bueno, la palanca de izquierda y la derecha. Uy,
As fast as he was, I was just
esquivé el primer tiro, lo falló, ¿no?
And as he lay wounded, I demanded to know the whereabouts of Roscoe Bob Bryant. He shouted at me. Is that what this is about? Bob
fucking
went with
bored.
Bush and Sundance to South America. You ain't never finding him.
¡Pum!
Those were his last words.
Fue el último que dijo.
So, Bob Bryant got
Oh,
away?
Brian
I
huyó.
knew I'd never find him in South America.
What about the other killer?
Yeah, you kind of glossed over that one.
Well, I found Jim not long after my showdown with Ringo. At the time, he was riding with the James Younger gang. Did I neglect to mention that?
Jesse James.
Jesse James? The greatest outlaw who ever lived?
Jesse y James.
Jesse and his kin rode with Quantrill when he raided Lawrence, Kansas, and killed near 200 people, boy.
Oh.
Nothing great about that.
And from there, him and his brother went on to rob banks and trains from Kansas to Missouri.
Which is
Tenía nada que
why
hacer.
there was such a rich bounty on their heads. 40 grand for both of them, dead or alive. That's one hell of a payday.
Ellos son muertos. Como debe ser. Ahora en un tren.
I confronted them as they were robbing a train. Bullets were flying at me from every which way. But I knew I'd have to fight my way forward if I was gonna find this Jim.
Un competidor, mira. Bien, te la rendija. ¿Ah? ¿Qué?
Now wait a second. How'd they stop this train in the first place?
Well, the James boys were experts at this.
Ok. Ah, nadie vas a responder la pregunta. La leyenda dice: voy a parar un tren con la mirada.
They hopped a freight train, having heard.
Está padre el diseño de ese de Jesse James.
Safe. So, I hopped the same train.
¿Quién me está matando? No lo sé. Ah, lo tenía atrás.
The James Younger gang was decimated after that little fiasco they had in Northfield, Minnesota. So Jesse needed more men and took on the killer I was after, along with a host of others. I was hoping to find my man and put a bullet in his head.
Ocupado. Muy ocupado. Era experiencia las calabazas.
Climbing around that train, I must have swallowed 100 damn bugs before I
The
reached
James
that.
Younger gang pulled the first train robbery west of the Mississippi.
Sounds like you hold them in high regard.
Everyone knows they were the most famous outlaw gang ever.
And you took them all on by your lonesome. Again. I'm finding this all a little hard to swallow, friend.
Well, maybe you need to wash it down with some whiskey. By the way, did I mention that train was
Puedes pegar mejor con un poquito de
like
whisky.
a bat out of hell?
Los pollos. Tú puedes, pollo. ¿El único? Ok. Mira, mira. Échame atrás, a ver si es cierto. ¡Oli!
Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Where would I find the gentleman's facilities? Suddenly I have an urgent need to drain my one-eyed snake. Well, I've had more than a few drinks, and I've been sitting here for quite a spell.
Right through there. Let me show you.
Ah, esta parte está buena. Es una dudar.
I never heard so much malarkey in my life.
You think he's bullshitting us?
You don't think he's Silas Greaves?
I think he's just some old drunk looking for some free liquor.
I don't know, Jack. I think I believe him. You don't think he met Jesse James?
Boy, you gotta be kidding me. That story makes no sense at all.
Jack.
I mean, you gotta be two bricks short of a load to believe that cock and bull story.
I don't agree.
Jack, lay off the bar.
But you seriously think that tired old man went toe-to-toe with Jesse James?
Well, that's better. Did I mention that this Jim was married to the infamous Belle Starr? Of course, I didn't learn that until later. Anyway, I made my way forward the best I could. Around the sides, over the roof. At some point, some sumbitch saw me and shouted out, "It's the damn Pinkertons!"
Pinkertons.
Now, I never worked for that limey cocksucker, but I guess they assumed I was one of his assassins. Those evil bastards firebombed Jesse's mother's house and killed his stepbrother. So it's no wonder each and every asshole on that train wanted me dead.
Everybody's always mistaking you for somebody else, aren't they? Why is that, I wonder?
I don't rightly know, Jack. I'm just telling you how I remember it.
I bet you are.
Están dudando de mí, ¿qué le pasa? De mi veracidad histórica. Yo, eso. Ah, qué medio.
It was a rickety ride and quite precarious.
Ricky.
came across a flat car piled high with logs and had to come up with a creative way to make my way forward. I wondered if I was ever going to find the front of that train, or the bastard I was after. Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling gun.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Gatling guns.
Pendejos.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Creo que esta madre es pendejo.
Right about then, I was attacked by some asshole on a Gatling
Pendejo
gun.
con la Gatling.
Yeah, seems like you run into a lot of them.
Asshole?
Entonces,
Gatling guns.
Yes, I did. Now, I don't remember how I took it out. It was either a bullet or dynamite.
Where would you find dynamite?
Does it really matter, Jack? You're messing with
¿Qué
the flow
importa
of the
si-
story here.
tengo este techo, no puedo quitarlo así. Uy. Qué complicado. Fusil. Ah, no tengo tiempo. No. Ese cabrón está muy duro. Chas. ¿Puedo subir? A lo mejor por acá arriba. Ah, pero no tengo el... Rompí cosas, pero no le di. Está peor. Está peor. Está difícil. Ah, me tengo que acercar así despacito, despacito. Poner una corriente. Este de tiro, ¿no? Muy bien. Vamos a romper toda, ¿no? Ah, pero entonces cuando le das cuando se están escondiendo. Ok. ¿Me siguen dando? Permiso, con permiso.
I was looking for Jim and shooting any son of a bitch stupid enough to get in my way. And that included Jesse James himself.
Dinamiqueado.
There sure were a lot of men determined to die that day.
Can't hide forever.
¡Ah! No, es que me puse en... Algo. Hacemos un poco atrás. Se no lo había visto, pero muy pegadito. Hay uno por acá, ¿dónde está? Una pena dentro de bala. Así está que difícil. Oh.
It was
Explosivos.
then that Jesse detached the express car from the rest of the damn
¡Uy!
train.
Échate, güey. ¡Uy!
I could see Jesse waiting for me, fixing to kill me so he could get away with all that money.
Ahí está Jesse.
You had a showdown with Jesse James?
Of course he didn't. Everybody knows that Jesse was killed by Bob Ford.
Yeah. Jesse went out like John Wesley Hardin. Coward shot him in the back of the head.
Guess it doesn't matter how far you run, does it, Ben? Your past always catches up with you.
Viva. Hey.
Yeah, I didn't kill Jesse James. Just wounded him bad enough to convince him to hang up his guns.
What about that Jim fella? What happened to him?
I figure he was up front with a gun to the engineer's head. That bastard slipped away again. I'll tell you how I got him. But first I need to wet my whistle.
Whip my whistle. Bueno, yo también tengo que ir a remojarme el casco. Ahorita vengo, un segundito. Listo, listo. El gas no te remojado.
After my showdown with Jesse, I continued to track his brother, Frank, and that son of a bitch, Jim.
Some bitch Jim.
I followed those bastards into the high mountains as they were going to ground.
What mountains would that be?
Somewhere in the Ozarks, I believe. The perfect place to hide out from the authorities.
¿Cuál es la diferencia? Bueno, no veo a alguien sepa, pero ¿cuál será la diferencia del fusil dorado al recortado? A ver. Ah, sí, dispara más rápido. Pues no sé que esté más preciso.
In fact, before I could find them, some
Dios.
Indians who fled to Juarez and were hiding out from the military found me first. They probably thought I was a cavalry scout and didn't want me telling the military where they were.
Indians?
They could have been Cheyenne, but there was all sorts of renegades roaming the landscape back then.
Sí. No sé dónde me dieron. De la de atrás, creo, de la derecha. Como que está escondido detrás de esta piedra. Acá está. Me mató. Cáchate, güey. Uy. Muchos corredores.
Hey, how about another whiskey, Ben? Nothing better to soothe the troubled soul.
Esta ronda con... Ya está enojado el tal Ben. ¿Tira por algo?
Now, where was I? Indians, right. I had more than my share of run-ins with the regiment. Like that time. Did I tell you about Grey Wolf?
Yes, sir. You did.
Of course I did. In fact, I can still remember that old medicine man's words.
Jesus Christ, we're back to that again.
You carry great darkness in your heart. It will claim your soul. You will come to this place again and kill many more men.
Evitar. Ah, no hay ninguno. Ay, tu madre.
And the darkness will grow.
Oh, esta habilidad no la he visto.
Consumes everything you are.
Ya como que está disociando el Hilux. Pero también ya cuántos lleva, unos 10.000 muertos.
So, did you ever find it? Who's the man you are after?
Let me ask you something, Ben. You ever think about death?
Yeah. Vámonos con esta última que me falta. Ya hace falta llenar esta de luchador a corta distancia.
Mr. Greaves, are you all right?
Ooh, death. Ooh, death.
Sí.
Won't you spare me over till another year? What is this that I can't see with ice cold hands taking hold of me? Well, I am
Okay.
death, none can excel.
Ya cuando empieza a cantar, estás
Open the
borracho.
door to heaven or hell.
Heaven or hell.
Death, someone would pray. Could you wait to call me another day? Oh, death, won't you spare me over till another year?
So, are you gonna answer the question?
What question is that?
Jim Reed. Did you ever find it?
Reed was indeed that son bitch's surname. That's right, Ben. A despicable character. I remember him laughing like a hyena that cold morning they lynched me and my brothers. He was intent on avoiding my vengeance, but nothing was gonna stop me. Nothing.
Uy. San James. Hay que
I
esquivar los
finally
barcos
did
cuando
track
quieras.
those outlaws down. They had long rifles with scopes and were well positioned to pick off any poor soul who came anywhere close.
Uy. Ah. Atrás pasó la pierna. Estoy corriendo. Que se llene la barra mejor. La barra de suerte. Me gusta mecánica. Que tengas un tiro así de gracia. Que alcance a reaccionar.
I'm guessing Frank James believed I was responsible for the demise of his brother Jesse. I couldn't really disagree with the man, as I thought Jesse was dead then as well. He backed off as I closed in on him, but he was still intent on killing me. And when I closed in on him again, he backed off again, looking for a better angle.
Es que no puedo sacar.
Hell, I can't fault Frank for wanting his revenge, as I was there for the same damn reason myself. At this point, I'm guessing you think Silas Greaves is a worse murderer than Jim Reed ever was.
No, sir.
A man who spent half his life killing somebody's brothers, fathers, sons.
I think you were just looking for justice, sir.
Is that what I was looking for, Dwight? Is that what it was? Justice?
Es re bueno el LOL, pero la verdad es que yo no soy Lenny. Soy un hijo de la chingada.
Isn't that why you were hunting the James gang?
The James gang. Right.
¿Quién mató?
I finally found Frank holed up in his mountain cabin, and he was determined to have me dead. It was a pitched battle that could have gone either way. Luckily, I had some dynamite in my possession.
Dynamite. On your person.
A few sticks, just in case. It's always good to be prepared. I'm just laying out the facts as I remember them, Jack.
Yo siempre cargo con mi...
That old shack? Well, it went tumbling right off that cliff.
With Frank James still in it?
Yes, sir.
But Frank James is still alive, living in Missouri, showing folks around
Missouri?
the family farm for 25 cents a tour.
I didn't say he died in the fall, now did I?
Dice caca, pero normal.
I'm done with this damnable outlaw life! Kill me, don't kill me, do what you will! At this point, I just don't give a shit!
Oh,
I explained to Frank that I had nothing against him personally and that I was looking for someone else. You want Reed? Have at him! I never did like that bastard! I am done here! We parted in peace as Frank pointed out the path to my prey before making his way back down the hill.
es inmortal. Renuncio a ser un forjero. Uy.
So, what happened with Reed?
Well, I finally found the last of the gang hiding in a nearby cave. First, I had to dispatch the lookouts, as I was determined not to let that murderer escape my revenge again.
A veces entonces ya pasaron como 30, 40 años, ¿no? De que mataron a sus hermanos. Hacia la derecha. Ay. Es que lo maté. Ah, no.
But rather than wander in willy-nilly, I decided it would be better to smoke that sumbitch out. Hey, Reed! I shouted. No wonder you're so ornery. Can't be easy being married to Belle Starr. While you're all providing for the family, she's spreading her legs for every Tom, Dick, and Cole Younger. Not an attractive woman exactly, but very friendly. At least she was to me. Son of a bitch!
Fue muy amistosa conmigo.
It was then that the last bunch of bandits jumped out of hiding.
Why won't this asshole give up? Would someone please kill him? I don't think he knows who we are.
Ah, se ven las balas volar. Esto es nuevo. Mientras estoy colgando el pan a balazos, ella está con ¿quién sabe que es cierto? Y ese es un vato que su esposa anda de los colinas, pues es en cama.
eventually, it was
Reed y
just
yo.
me and Reed.
Un tiro. Ah, pues sí está muy feo el cabrón.
I had waited a long time to face him down, so I could repay him for what he did to my brothers.
Que se funde primero él. ¡Oh! Le di.
And repay him I did.
Ya no está esquivar. No era tan bueno este lugar. Estas pepitas de la verdad no las he encontrado todas. Ya me hacen falta. Estaría una guía para encontrarlas todas.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Este ya es por el final.
6 months ago, I heard that Butch and Sundance were back in the States and had gathered up some of their old gang. I tracked them down, hoping that Roscoe Bob Bryant had returned with them.
So you're saying they didn't die down in Bolivia?
That's what I'm saying.
Bolivia. El bueno, el muerto y el malo. Buah. Ahí salió el letrero, perdón. No lo puse.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Creo que este es el final, ¿eh?
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe Bob Bryant, that son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
Entonces se acordaba de su cara. No, ya pasaron como 50 años.
For instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who I am. A man with no family, no friends, no purpose except shooting Bob Bryant dead.
Oh.
Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades.
Is it looking like a ghost town? And the moon is midnight. No hay agua, no está por falta de música.
Town was falling apart, just like me. but I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hidden before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
Los hombres de verdad disparan a los polis del esqueleto. Están pidiendo pues.
But you obviously prevailed. I think you sitting here telling us the tale.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Oh, morí.
Because when I woke up,
Ah, ok, tenía que morir.
From the dead?
there was silence all around me.
Ok, tenía que morir. O aguantar tantito nada más.
I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy, the kid. William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here, and there, and even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Está loco.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch you to coffee?
You see that old Indian again, too?
No, but I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me.
Vamos a quedar al final. Creo que sean transparentes que no se ven muy bien.
And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin, just like I remember.
Uy. Así no se ven esos fantasmas.
Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun.
La mina shotgun. Uy.
But no ghost army was stopping me.
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
¿Quién se volvió loco? Oh, se viene.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Caters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
El viejo Clanton.
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead.
Los Altons. No nos quedaron dos porque uno sí vivió. Le viene de tiros.
George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy. Thought.
Él tiene esposa. Tiene esposa bastante leve. ¡Oh!
The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond.
¿Qué fantasmas? Es que no se te amontonan.
Jesse, Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next.
Yo te muerto Jesse James.
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh,
The Sundance Kid?
like a general leading his legion of the dead.
You told us before that you'd seen him alive.
He was alive.
Este está vivo. ¡Ah!
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker,
Butch Cassidy.
a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
Ya no estaba muerto. Butch Cassidy. Sundance Kid. Los Alex Reeves. Bueno, no hay ninguno bueno aquí. Ahora este es un pleito durísimo.
But the kid wasn't quite deceased. Not yet.
Takes more than one little bullet to kill the likes of me, partner.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Hey.
Shit. I was
Gee.
hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You
don't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first. I asked them about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
Uy, todo.
You frittered it all away, Butch. Anna's mine. So
Ah, sí se la bajó.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question. But those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Le bajó a la esposa. Tienes que voltear. Ah, con este botón. Te están mirando. ¡Uy, a la primera!
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in
A
that
la
cemetery
primera.
about 6 months ago.
Ok, me rifé. Bueno, no es la primera vez que juego esto, pero realmente me matan 20 veces. Hago... Y honorablemente... No, me rifé, me rifé. Qué bonito, qué bonito. Final. Vamos por el final bueno. ¿O el malo?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even
Sumbitch.
Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay.
La moneda.
You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I
Lo
changed my ways,
descubrió.
I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
Es que no creo que en parte, pero hay una parte en la que él menciona algo. Vamos por la redención. Es el final bonito. Pero hay alguien en la parte en la que Bob dice algo. Oye, ¿cómo me descubriste?
why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along.
Porque no me
Why
acordaba
don't
de
you
tu
just
cara,
lay your
chavo.
cards on the table?
Wanted to suss you out, Bob. See what kind of man you turned out to be. Maybe prod you into drawing on me. See, all those years on your trail turned me into a killer. Can't even remember who I was before you tried to murder me. You, on the other hand, walked that very same path in exactly the opposite direction.
Uy.
What do you mean by that?
You think your life is worth sparing, Bob? Boy, what's your name again?
It's Eisenhower, sir.
Dwight es verdad.
Dwight Eisenhower.
What do you plan to do with your life, Dwight Eisenhower?
Tomorrow I'll be leaving for West Point, sir.
Personaje histórico.
So, you want to be a soldier? Well, then do it right, son. Don't tear down the world out of anger and spite like I did. You build it up. You do something decent with your life, you hear me?
Sir? Yes, sir.
I won't have it said I left you with nothing, Bob.
Bob. Ah, qué buena toma. Déjame ver si puedo enojar el otro final. Vamos a... Creo que tienes que echar ese último nivel. Vamos a intentarlo otra vez. Va a sacar el otro final. Que no es tan bueno, este es el final bueno. El otro final es más como... yo creo que matas a Ben. Todos se asustan. ¡Ay, corran! Ya me voy. Dice, ¿por qué? Ya me voy, dice Silas. ¿Por qué? Que pues maté a alguien aquí en público. Ese es el final, que es el que está bueno. Lo dejó vivir. Pero pues, sí quería que se cagara de miedo. Pero no sé si echármelo otra vez porque lo hice la primera. Entonces, yo creo que mejor le dejamos aquí. Border Folks. Qué buen juego. Yo creo que me va a tardar más en echar. Es que también ya lo tengo un poquito practicado. Pero otro final te echas un tiro con Ben, lo matas. Todo el mundo se asusta. ¡Ah! ¡Se le mató! Y ya se va. Ahí. Es el final padre. El Ip sigue mod. Bueno, todavía no cumplimos las 2 horas. Vamos a sacar el otro final. Es temprano.
Well, I don't know about you boys, but I'm pretty beat.
Well, it's too damn bad you never found that Bob character. Seems a shame you never had to pay.
Está bien, cuando tiene varios finales.
Well, funny thing about that, I did have one more chance at him.
Wow, bunch. Aquí está. Silas está seguro de que ven el camarero es Roscoe O'Brien, pero merece esa bala. Ahí está. Ahí ya te dieron el tip de qué estaba pasando ahí.
40 years I had waited to get my hands on the last of my brother's killers. Not even an army of demons could have stopped me now.
Doble escopeta. Para echarse los escopeteros. No estaría tan mal. Vamos a probar. Y un poquito castrosos. Ah, pero no haces uno. Los matas de un pie. No, mejor no. Con revólver de marfil. Vámonos a mí. Que también con
Both Johnny Ringo and Jim Reed fell fairly quickly. But the last one, Roscoe
Pues lo
Bob
recuerdo
Bryant.
triste.
That son of a bitch had managed to escape my vengeance time and time again. I couldn't even be certain I'd recognize him after all those years. By now, he had to be close to 70.
For all you know, he could have been dead.
That thought had indeed crossed my mind, as did others.
Creo que en el otro final te explican cómo lo descubre. Ahorita
For
vamos a ver.
instance, did my thirst for vengeance turn me into something worse than the man I was after? By this point in my storied career, I had killed more men than Bob Bryant ever had. I was furious as hell at that bastard for making me who
Furious
I
as
am.
hell.
A man with no family, no friends. No
Ahí te lo van a
purpose
ofrecer,
except
Carlito.
shooting Bob Bryant dead. Nothing could stop me from taking his life. I'd been after that killer forever. From the time I rode with Billy the Kid. But that chapter of my story you already know.
Chapter of that fairy tale, you mean?
Suddenly it was 1910. There I was, an old man roaming a ghost town dead almost 2 decades. Town was falling apart, just like me.
Sonidos fantasmas. Sí.
But I wasn't about to call it quits. Even though the ghosts of my dead brothers were begging me to end what I started so long ago.
Mr. Graves, are you all right? Would you like some water?
¿Quieres un juguito?
The Wild Bunch knew I was there. They were after a treasure they had hid before they fled, buried in the grave of a dead amigo. I intended to fill that grave with Bob Bryant's corpse. But like I said, the bandits knew I was on to them. They lured me in and hit me with everything they had.
But you obviously prepaid since you said.
Actually, in that moment, I did not prevail.
So I suppose we're talking to a ghost.
Funny you should put it like that, Jack.
Me lo voy a matar a mí mismo. Ah,
Because when I woke up,
okay.
From the dead?
there was silence all around me. I could swear to God I saw Billy then.
Billy who?
Billy the Kid, William Bonney. He was shooting at me from a rooftop. Here and there, even over there.
So I am right. You are touched in the head.
Mr. Graves, perhaps we should switch it
Mejor una
off.
caguamita
You see that old Indian again, too?
para el whisky.
But I did see Billy's killer, Patrick Floyd Garrett. He came at me guns a-blazing. But I knew that old war horse had died 2 years before. I wondered if maybe I was dead too and confronting the ghosts of my past. Perhaps all my sins were coming back to haunt me and drag me down to perdition. I saw Henry Plummer throw dynamite at me. And in the gates of the cemetery, I saw John Wesley Hardin. Just like I remembered it. Robert Ollinger appeared with his terrible double-barrel shotgun. But no ghost army was stopping me.
Uy,
My father-in-law got hit with a fallen branch. He spent the rest of his life talking to dogs.
good dogs.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Pues cuando haces eso, recargas. Chinga.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead.
Porque dos tiros te tienen ya muy herido. Chinga. No me acuerdo.
Newman Hayes Clanton, William Brocious, John Peters Ringo, they all wanted me dead. The Dalton brothers, Robert and Grattan, guardians of the Garden of the Dead. George Curry and Harvey Logan, alias Kid Curry, both thirsty for vengeance from the great beyond. Jesse,
todos.
Woodson, James, and Jim Reed, each one deader than the next. I thought I would go crazy.
Thought.
Qué hermoso. Recargas muy rápido. Debería usar más esa cosa. Bueno, ya acabamos, ¿no?
Finally, I saw Harry Alonzo Longabaugh,
The Sundance Kid?
like a general leading his Legion of the Dead.
You told us before that you've seen him alive.
He was alive.
que se viene escondido. ¡Ay, sí me da problemas! Ah, es que el güey camina por los paredes. Estas pistolas no hacen nada.
Then I heard a voice call to me from afar. It was Robert Leroy Parker, a.k.a. Butch Cassidy, coming at me from out of the fog.
Thanks for taking care of that bastard.
That bastard. Así se levanta el paso. Qué buen diseño artístico esto, la verdad.
But the kid wasn't quite
Es un juego de balazos muy genérico, pero el estilo artístico es lo que hace que me guste.
Those two looked like they hadn't seen each other for quite a while. Clearly, they were no longer amigos.
Amigos.
Shit. I was hoping I wouldn't have to kill you.
You won't have to, Butch. I'm killing you first.
I asked him about Bob Bryant, but they were too busy with their own heated conversation.
Let me get this shit straight. You want my money and the love of my life?
You frittered it all away, Butch. Anna's mine. So is that damn money.
I didn't want to shoot anybody until I had an answer to my question, but those boys didn't give me much of a choice.
Ahora sí que hay que apuntarles. Sí. Como que es al azar, ¿no? Igual lo hago otra vez, los mato a traición. Porque si no vamos a meter en broncas.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid died there in that cemetery not 6 months ago.
Sí, así mejor, porque vamos a estar ahí una hora. Ahorita tuvimos suerte, creo. Vamos a ver el otro final. Sí, no estamos para lucirnos, es para ver el final.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid were killed by the Bolivian army. Everybody knows that.
That's the legend, but it ain't the truth.
So, you never found Bob?
There is no Bob. This old sumbitch ain't even Silas Greaves.
Sir, is that true? Have you been pulling our legs this whole time?
Well, not the whole time.
No todo el rato.
Oh man, I think you've worn out your welcome here.
Maybe you're right, Jack. Maybe it's time to pay. You see, Ben, or should I say Bob, your past always catches up with you.
I was a different man back then, crazy. Drinking, I've changed my ways, I swear to you. If I could turn back the clock,
But you can't, Bob.
No puedes. Vamos por la venganza.
Why'd you toy with me like that? Telling those tales, knowing all along. Why not just lay your cards on the table?
Here. I won't have it said that I left you with nothing.
That's how you want it? So be it.
Pues muy bueno no era ya.
Holy shit!
Right, Molly, move against that wall. Go!
También tienes contador acá. Ah, si me matan me dicen que estoy en vagabundo. Que no tienes contador para saber si vas rápido o lento. Eso.
Oh my god! Oh Jesus!
Final 2.
Did you know it was him all along?
Cassidy told me Bob was in Abilene before he died. But I wasn't sure Ben was my man until he revealed how much he knew about Ringo.
Oh, mira.
The coin, of course. Well, that was the last nail in that particular coffin.
I better go get the sheriff.
You okay, boy? You're looking mighty shook up.
Dwight, maybe
Yeah, well,
you
because
best
of-
go home. Young Eisenhower here is leaving for West Point tomorrow. He shouldn't get caught up in something like this.
Sí, va al
I
ejército.
think I might head out myself at this juncture. Unless you want to stop me, Jack.
No, sir, Mr. Graves.
So where you going now? Now that you had your revenge?
Doesn't really matter, does it? As I've sold my soul for it, and will never again walk with those I have lost.
Chon, chon, chon.
Ooh, dear. Ooh,
Ooh.
won't you spare me over till another
Du,
year?
du, du, du. Pues bueno, sí sacamos los dos finales. Pim, 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 pim. Won't you spare me again? Bueno, los créditos son los créditos, ¿no? No necesariamente. No, eso de los perros. Ya empezaron a gritar todos. Aquí ya me está dejando ya. Córtense bien. O sea, oigo. Yo. Sí, todo el mundo. Bueno, ahí estamos viendo para la otra. Apagar el micro y está bien. Estoy viendo Chajito.